couple guys got hired as head coaches in the past week. Robert Salah, as Booger
Yes.
McFarland would say. And it looks like Brian Daboll is going to be the offensive coordinator. So
Yeah.
two cast off New York head coaches recently are coming together.
Okay.
And Mike McCarthy, the
Yeah.
new head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like that hire.
I like that
I,
hire too.
I
I
like
do.
that hire
And I
because
was saying,
they may be able to keep Aaron Rodgers for another year with
indeed,
that
indeed,
hire.
indeed.
And McCarthy's good with quarterbacks.
He is.
He's
I
good with
mean,
quarterbacks. He's a good offensive guy. He doesn't have to worry about, the Jerry Jones
no,
saga.
no.
And look at the teams that he's been head coach of. Green Bay,
It's crazy, man.
historic. Dallas, historic. And
You know
now
what?
Pittsburgh, historic.
And what's even better that you mentioned them? 'Cause I was thinking about it today. I don't know if it's fate or just timing. You know what I mean? But every team he goes on, he has the opportunity to actually have a teener there. He has
Mhm.
a big window to do what he needs to do. Most of these coaches don't get that nowadays, man. You're coming in organizations, not even giving you 2, 3 years to
Mhm.
build what you need to build. They expect instant reserve. We're in a microwave generation, so these owners expect microwave results. They
Mhm.
expect you to come in like Vrabel in year one and just turn it all around. Or Liam Cohen now in Jacksonville, turn it all around. This is this, or Ben Johnson in Chicago, turn it all the way around. They're not giving you these windows to
I
build, bro.
know.
They're not. But one thing I can say about Pittsburgh, look at the history.
Oh my
They're gonna
gosh.
give their coaches don't get fired. Did no one get fired? No, he
No.
retired. No, right? He had the chance to leave, correct?
Yeah,
Retire, right?
he was there 23 years.
Thank you. One thing about Pittsburgh, their coaches don't get fired. They have their choice to retire or move on. Most of them retire.
Yeah.
Every last one retired that I know of in the
Mhm.
last three,
Chuck
Simon,
Chuck Noll retired. Bill
Bill
Cowher
Cowher
after
retired,
15 years he retired,
and now
and we
Tomlin
don't know
retired.
about Tomlin after 19 years. So he's got. You're right, McCarthy. He's got a long runway. It's not like I got to win this year. Like a
Well,
lot of these guys that got these 3, 4 year
oh
plans, he's
my
going to
God.
be allowed to have his 3, 4 year plan
Yes,
for
sir.
sure,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
And you got to think in this time period, he's already going to be transitioned to bring a quarterback of his liking,
Mhm.
which I mean, they make the playoffs, so I don't see them getting the pickings of the big old draft next
Mhm.
year because there's gonna be some
Mhm.
pieces coming out, my man. You hear me?
The
Oh my
20
God, it's
the
gonna be some pieces
27
coming out.
draft is going
Oh
to
my
be
goodness,
the draft.
it's the draft. Yeah, so
The draft. But what
it's the
McCarthy
draft.
does, what McCarthy brings to Pittsburgh that none of these other three previous head coaches brought, he gets to bring the ring.
He does. He does.
He brings that ring with
He
him.
does. He does. And once again, he has a winning record. Like he's
Hmm.
going to bring stability there. He's going to bring his system offensively. You know they're going to put up points. You know he's going to find ways to get his playmakers the ball. Aaron Rodgers probably thrive in his. You know they're familiar with each other, bro.
Yeah. I
So
mean, they won a Super Bowl together.
man, it's a great pickup for the Steelers. Great pickup. Salah, the jury's out. I think Dable is definitely a great offensive
Coordinator.
OC all
Yeah.
day long. So he has a good pick there. And Salah's gonna probably be, doing a lot of the play calling the defense.
Well,
So
he knows how to
he
build a
definitely got a
defense.
defense.
He knows
So
how to build a defense.
I don't know. It's gonna come down to the GM putting the right pieces in the system. Once again, I say it's gonna come down to the organization working with them and not hoping for this microwave flip. But I know the ball with Ward, he'll get the best out of Ward. I can tell you that much.
Mm.
I'll tell you that much. And we got another head coaching hire, which I asked you earlier off camera, but I'm gonna ask you on camera. What do you think about Joe Brady becoming the guy in Buffalo?
I question it. I
I mean,
question it. I think he's a good. So I don't really love in general. I don't love when a team stays in house
yeah.
because they try and keep things so much the same when really you got to change it. Now,
Mhm.
if Joe Brady is going to go completely different than Sean McDermott on how he runs the organization, okay, but he's a young guy.
Or
He's been the offensive coordinator for 2 years, not even 2 full years,
yeah,
because Dorsey started the year as the
sure
coordinator
he did. Ken Dorsey
two
sure did.
seasons ago. So, I mean, I like Brady, but we know this. Just because you're a good play caller and play designer doesn't mean you're a good head coach. And he's got extra pressure because all the success that Sean McDermott had, he got canned because they thought he couldn't take him over the hump.
That
So now
part.
they're expecting this guy as a first-time head coach to take him over the hump. And how much of a runway? It's just the opposite of Pittsburgh. How
Yeah.
much of a runway are you going to get? Because they could have stayed with Sean McDermott, and you can pencil them in making the playoffs next year.
But
With Brady, is making the playoffs good enough? No. Now New England's good again
yeah,
with a
they are.
great head coach and a
They
great
are.
quarterback. I think Josh Allen's like 30 years old
He
now.
was 30. He's 30.
So, how long is your runway going to be?
And I
You,
think
you
it was
can't you can't go backwards. You
I
can't
think
go
it had a lot to
backwards.
do. Josh Allen had a lot to say because he was in on the coaching hiring, the interviews. He was in the whole process. So it
Do you
might have
like
been
that? Do you like a player having say or having a voice?
no, 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 no. Now, and I think that he had a lot with McDermott getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what you were expecting out and then like you're saying, you a young guy coming into that position, you got to be a CEO basically of this team now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
You
a
can't
lot
be
of
you can't be friends.
no, you can't. So
When
I
you're an offensive coordinator, you're tight with the
yeah,
quarterback. You're tight. Now you've got to oversee the whole team.
yes sir, yes sir. And
And
and like you're saying, expectations because you fired a guy that was consistently getting you there,
Mhm.
couldn't get over the hump, you know, but you was playing for AFC championships, you were winning divisions. That's a lot. That's a lot. And we talking about
Mhm.
microwave generation now. You're talking about with expectations. Now he could have a Ben Johnson type of season. Ben Johnson was that guy in Detroit. He
Mhm.
had Detroit booming, all cylinders. Go to Chicago. Look at the year he had. He
Yeah,
brought it.
but remember, Ben Johnson left Detroit. There was no
You're right.
familiarity.
You're right.
You could
You're
say
right.
that word. I can't.
Yeah.
Easy for you to say. He came to Chicago, and
Yes,
people
sir.
just knew he was a good offensive play caller and play designer. But as soon as he walked through the door, you knew who was in charge.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Everybody knows who Brady is, Joe Brady, and he's coming in. And what's he going to be? Try
Oh
and
man,
transform his personality to be
that
like a
part.
little Napoleon
Because
or whatever.
one thing they said was one of the key things they said was he's such a nice guy. He brings such a nice personality to the
Mhm.
locker room. And do I want a nice guy to a
Mhm.
degree, yeah. But when it comes to me, like Ben Johnson, listen, like you said, he came in like, man, I don't care about none of that.
Mhm.
This is my team, my
Mhm.
system, and I'm a coach you up to my system. So I'm
Mhm.
not gonna be. It's like the parent, right? You want to be your son's best friend, right? Which you are, but I'm dad.
Yeah,
I
we we
have
we we could be best friends when you're
yes,
30.
that part.
When you're
Right now,
30, you could buy me a beer.
right
But
now,
before that, I've got to raise you. I've
I
got to
gotta
be your
raise you.
parent.
I got to be hard on you. I
Yeah.
got I got I got to put boundaries, and
Mhm.
that's the part of the head coaching where you get the respect, right? Because
Mhm.
eventually, like, yo, I respect my dad.
Mhm.
I respect him.
You
And
got to
now
put
it
you got
turns
to
up.
put a little fear in him, like if
There you
you
go.
don't do
And
what
there
I'm
you go.
asking you to do, there's a consequence.
How is that going to be when you was the best friend? How? It's hard. Like you said,
Mhm.
it's hard to flip it. To say,
And hey, what are you going to tell me? I'm doing something wrong? I won an MVP with you being the play caller. Now you're going to be different? I don't
I
know, man.
I don't know either, bro.
I
I
don't
don't know either,
know.
man. Like I knew it was coming. I just knew it was coming. I told you. I said they're gonna hide within. Like you said, it doesn't work out that well. I can't recall too many teams where I don't. Maybe I have to research. I'm talking right now out there for Handy, right? But I don't know too many teams where you hire within and it worked out. I don't know too many. Sirianni just tried it with OC down in twice in Philly. It didn't work out.
Well, I want to mention a little bit about them, but before we get to them, there's 3 head coaching jobs left:
Right.
the Browns, the Raiders, and the Cardinals. Now, I got a feeling the Browns are going to do exactly what we're talking about. I think they're going to hire within. I think they're going to hire Schwartz.
I do too. They will hire Schwartz.
And I don't think it's going to work.
I don't either.
The defense might be pretty good, but they won't win. They need somebody for Shador. By the way, Shador Sanders, congratulations on making the Pro Bowl. I'm supposed to take that serious.
Oh man, I don't know what politics is in this. I don't know what politics is in this
because Drake May is playing in the Super Bowl, so that opens up a spot, and the next guy up is Shador Sanders.
Of all the AFC quarterbacks you could have picked, I can think about 5 off the top of my brain, and ain't Shador. Off my brain. But hey, I could take a Joe Burrow without a full season.
I would have taken Joe Burrow too. That's what I was going to say. And Joe Burrow had an awful game.
Yeah.
One of those last games that he played, it was absolutely awful.
I'll pick him before Shador. Call it. And I know I'm going to get the hate. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be serious. Pro Bowl. Come on, man.
I mean, that goes on his resume. Do you know Matthew Stafford has only been to 3 Pro Bowls? Only 3. This guy's going to be an MVP this year. He's probably going to go to the Hall of Fame. And you're telling me Shador Sanders is only 2 Pro Bowls behind him now?
Yeah. So I'm assuming that the starting job in Cleveland is his, since he did make the Pro Bowl.
He made the Pro Bowl.
I don't think I think it'd be smart to go with your Pro Bowl quarterback for next year. Wow. It's no mystery that the last 3 job openings is the ones we talked about that was not the coveted ones. Is it a mystery? No. Who's jumping at them opportunities? I'm waiting.
And another side note, and it's not a head coaching job, but have you noticed all these guys who are either interviewing or canceling their interview to be the offensive coordinator for the Eagles? They got a real issue there.
They do.
There is an underlining thing that people are just not really talking about. Why is it that the Eagles, who have made the Super Bowl 2 out of the last 3-4 years or whatever, why nobody wants to be the offensive coordinator for that team? You've got Hurts, you've got Barkley, right now you've got AJ Brown. He's still on the team.
You got Smith.
And you got Smith, and you got Goddard.
Yep. You got pieces.
And when healthy, you got the best offensive line. But so nobody wants to be the offensive coordinator. Why is that? Why is it that they have a new offensive coordinator every single year?
That's a good
Why is that?
Man.
Why is that? Could it be because the offense really runs through the offensive line coach? Because he's like the best offensive line coach in the league. And when they're healthy, they're the best offensive line, and all their plays work when the offensive line is up to snuff. Could it be that even though he's been to 2 Super Bowls, Nicky might be on the hot seat?
He might be, man.
After next year?
Yeah,
and they're saying, I'm not going to uproot my family because the track record shows, easy for you to say, that whether the Eagles win or they underachieve, they go through offensive coordinators like we go through toilet paper.
Yeah, that is not a coveted position.
No.
When it's not, especially for my family, for me to uproot my family when I know there's no longevity here. No, I'm good.
Do I want to align with Nick Sirianni?
Nah, I'm good because you already know the first Joker going to be on the axe is offensive coordinator. It ain't going to be Vic Fangio. It's going to be
Right.
that offensive coordinator you brought in.
They got a great offensive line coach. They got a great defensive coordinator. That's why they're winning all these games. That's
But,
why they're making Super Bowls. It ain't because of the head coach. And
but
I might be saying it. I might be saying it, but I don't think you can run a traditional 2026 offense with Jalen Hurts as your quarterback.
I don't either. I don't either. I feel sorry, but I don't feel sorry for the Eagles. Just like as I could segue to our next little point, I don't feel sorry, but I really feel sorry for the Jets and the Titans, man. It sucks to be you guys. I'm telling you, man, it is bad. You feel me? Oh my
Hmm.
goodness. It's not good being the Jets, man. 1,001 odds to win the Super Bowl. Them and the Titans, man. Who wants to be a Titans fan, man?
The
I'm
Jets had Sam Darnold.
yeah,
They
Sam
had
Darnold.
him. They drafted him. They had him, and they didn't do right by him.
No, they
And
didn't.
they hung him out to dry.
They didn't.
They replaced him with Zach Wilson.
Exactly. Well, that's the biggest joke ever.
Oh my goodness.
And
And
then you
now
bring
they
in
get to stare at Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. But
wow.
wait, there's more. Tennessee Titans. Why again did you fire Mike Vrabel? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do? Why again did you not re-sign Derrick Henry? All Derrick Henry's done in the last 2 years is get almost 4,000 yards, all
Yeah,
scrimmage,
yeah.
the last 2 years. So
Uh
you're staring at a guy who still had plenty of gas.
plenty of gas.
Plenty of
Coach
gas. You're
that
staring at a
clearly
coach who is now coaching after 1 year in New England in the Super Bowl. And Jets fans, not only is Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl, but that team that's supposedly your rival in the division is also back in the Super Bowl. That team that made Sam Darnold say, I'm seeing ghosts out there, well, he can actually silence that statement forever
ever.
in 2 weeks.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Forever.
So once again, two trash organizations. You have to blame yourself. You gotta look in the mirror sometimes, man, and you gotta look at that guy looking back at you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all been looking outside that mirror for too long, Jets organization. Y'all been looking at everybody but the man in the mirror. So I will have a before I even think about this year, which it's not looking promising at all already. If you ask the two, which I think I have a better year, probably Tennessee. You know what I mean? Because I just think that some of the pieces that I believe in Robert Saleh as a coach, man. I really do. Um,
I believe in him as a coordinator. As a head coach, he's still got something to prove.
he was
I
in the
was not,
Jets.
I was not being like, oh, Robert Saleh got a raw deal getting fired from the Jets. He wasn't good. He wasn't. He wasn't good.
It's the
Okay.
Jets.
Okay. All right. Well, now it's Tennessee,
Yeah.
and now it's Tennessee.
But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We'll see if we have a Pete Carroll moment. We'll see if we could have a Pete Carroll moment. We'll see.
We'll
Now he got a
see.
second chance at it. He hopefully learned from his mistakes. But you went to another organization that is so similar to the first one that you coached at, which was the Jets. It's terrible, terrible. Ivan the Terrible. You went to
Well,
Ivan the
well,
Terrible.
well. The thing is, okay. What makes the Jets such trash is it's not that they haven't had players. They
No,
got players and then they move on from them.
yeah,
Tennessee had the coach, had the running back. They moved on from him. That's on you. You had him. You had him. And look at what they've done since. Look at what you've done since. You've gotten worse.
yeah,
The Jets and the Titans have gotten worse. Now
yeah.
maybe Salah and Dayball with Ward, and there's still a few players left on that defense. If they don't trade away Jeffrey Simmons, I would.
I would.
I would.
I
I
would.
would
I'd
get
bring
as
all of
much
them.
stock. I would do
All-
like dare I say what the Jets did? trade away a couple of guys and that you weren't winning with them. So
Yep.
get draft picks to replace them. I don't know if Aaron Glenn's the guy. I don't think he is, but they've got a bunch of draft picks, high draft picks the next 2 years. 26, 27, they got a bunch. They got a bunch. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
He's not the guy.
I don't think he's the guy, but I think if they replace him after this year, maybe they get the guy. Maybe they
Oh
get the guy.
man.
Problem with the Jets is they need a quarterback, and this ain't the year for the quarterback. And for picking second isn't picking first.
Nah.
The Raiders are getting the quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to get the quarterback.
He might not do well out there because they have so many holes, but the Raiders are getting the quarterback.
The Jets going to get Ty Simpson.
Oh, the
Alabama. Okay. Anyway, before we wrap this thing up, man, I got some things I want to talk about real quick, man. And one of the biggest things for me is man, Bill Belichick snub, bro. What you think about that one?
I think him getting caught cheating twice caught up to him.
Oh, you think that's what it was?
Oh, that's what I think. It can't be the resume. He's got more Super Bowls than any head coach.
Yeah, that's the resume right there. Like that resume gets you in on it.
I would think it would, unless they think you cheated twice. Videogate, Deflategate.
Yeah.
Both happened on his watch.
They did. Now, my question is, Bill, did Tom Brady, did he go up yet?
No, players have to wait 5 years.
Okay. Will he be first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yes.
I do too.
He will.
Yes,
he will.
I do too. I do too. No question about it. No question about it.
When he won in Tampa, that secured everything.
Yeah. So Belichick. So you cool with the snub of Belichick?
I'm cool with it. Yeah, and especially since they said that he was confused why he didn't get the induction. So yeah, maybe Robert Kraft will get in before him.
I got a question to ask you, Gil. I'm gonna put up a visual and I'm gonna ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. You see this on screen?
Yep.
Do you have any disagreements with this lineup? And if you do, who would you replace? And what is missing from this picture, might I ask you?
Well, first of all, is the Joker going to be able to play?
I doubt it.
Okay. It looks good to me. I don't see one LeBron James on there. That's who I don't see. But everybody else, I think is legit for sure. Yeah. Especially Brown in Boston.
Oh, for sure.
I thought Boston was supposed to be bad this year. What happened?
Man, Gil, I'm going to give the coaching credit, the culture credit. Jaylen Brown is a number one. So I don't want to hear nothing about, and I ain't saying nothing from Jason Tatum. You got one and 1A. That's what you got. 1 and 1A. It ain't no more. He's 2. No, he's 1 and 1A because he's carrying his team. They're second in the East that I didn't see happening. They're playing great ball. He is leading the charge. He's stepping up. He is the guy. You feel me? We knew he was the guy. You know, I mean, obviously the contract warrants the position. He's getting paid just as well as Jason Tatum is, man. But I did not see that happening in the East at all. Not two. I seen Detroit having a good year. They went the right way. Detroit got a good team. They do. And Cade Cunningham is him. He's him. Tall guard, man. All this dude
turn that franchise around, man.
He did. They did, man. They did. And you had to go from the bottom to the top. Philly is the question mark. I mean, it's Maxey. Maxey is Maxey's team. There's no question. It's his team. He's on the All-Star. He's an All-Star. You know, who's not on there? Embiid's not on there. He's not on there. But Maxey is. It's his team. The process is over. Done with the process. It's the Maxey show.
Yes, it's the Maxey show. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. He's easy to root for.
It's very easy. I mean, he earned it. He earned it, man. He earned it. I like that type of player, man. He came in, just balled out. He tried to be the complimentary guy. That's why I like his game, because he tried to play off Embiid. But he
Mhm.
figured it. I think it woke up like, yo, this dude ain't gonna be here. He don't care about the game like I do. He cried too much. You argue with female referees. We was there that night. You arguing with female referees. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, come on, bro. Like you could be a dominant center, but you want to shoot more threes than me. What's up with you, man? Like, that's when they had that player only meeting. That's how it went. Look, man, I don't care what you talking about right now, man. You ain't even on the court enough for you to have an opinion. When I need you, you ain't there. It's my team now. Hey, what you mean it's your team? It's my team now. I said it's my team. That's how that would have went with me. Allen Iverson, practice? He ain't there at practice. I'm dropping 40 in the game. Yeah. So that big question mark out there, and the East was wide open this year, in my opinion. My New York Knicks, I don't know what's going on. Mike Brown is another high. Tom Thibodeau just pulls them in with better offense. I
Dude,
can't.
it's Mike Brown being Mike Brown. Everybody thinks he's so great until he ain't so great.
He's not so great. I didn't like the pickup. I told you, Gil, remind me of Tom
I
Thibodeau.
I mean, I would have just stuck with Thibodeau.
I would have too. Only thing I told Tom Thibodeau was this: yo, bro, I get you want to play the starters 48 minutes a game. We gotta get these. That's why we got benches. Just come on, just get them little PT. Okay, we need our players.
He treats every game like it's game 7
Yes, he
in a
does.
series.
Yes, he does.
You
That's why
can't do
Derrick
that.
Rose blew his knee out in all them surgeries.
Derrick Rose, who just got his jersey retired in Chicago. Well,
he deserved it.
Yeah, that was a player, man. For a short time.
Oh, it was.
That was a player. All right, before we get out of here,
yes, sir.
Let's mention UFC 324, Gaethje versus Pimblett was the main event. It really was a very entertaining fight. Now, I got to say, I said if it turned into a rock'em sock'em kind of fight, I didn't like Gaethje's chances because he leaves himself open. That's exactly how the fight went. And Gaethje won. Gaethje won. As you saw on that little clip, what is it? Sugar Sean O'Malley made his return and he won in the co-main event. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I would advise anybody, if you like combat sports, to go Paramount Plus and check out UFC 324 main event Gaethje versus Pimblett. It went the full 5 rounds and Gaethje won, and it was a slobber knocker. So it was an entertaining game. Maybe wasn't the most technical, and I don't think the two best fighters in that weight class were actually fighting each other, but it was for an interim belt, and Gaethje's got it now. So congratulations to Justin Gaethje. With that being said, UFC 325 is this weekend, and that's Alexander Volkanovski against Diego Lopez. This is a rematch. These two guys fought each other 2 years ago, with Volkanovski winning the first time. So a rematch for the featherweight title. Catch them on Paramount Plus. It starts at 9 o'clock. It'll be the main event, so they won't be on until like 11:30. But nevertheless, UFC 325, Paramount Plus. And also this weekend is WWE's Royal Rumble. You can catch that on the ESPN app. And you kind of got to pay. That's not free stuff on there, which is why I won't be watching it. Which is disappointing because the Royal Rumble is my favorite of all the big events. It was so great last year, and I'm gonna miss it this year because I am not paying for unlimited service on the app. Not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. So that's really it. Do you have anything else you want to add before we sign off, sir?
Oh man, no man, this is a great show, man, as usual. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. All our fans, all our subscribers, and we just want to keep this coming, man. You already know what it is, man. It's football year round for us, and we got some hockey coming up, man, because it's some good stuff happening in hockey, my man. Baseball be coming right around the corner, you know. basketball playoffs, all that good stuff. So we gonna keep you on informed, man. You know, movies, Grammys, Oscars, all types of stuff is popping, man. So we gonna let y'all know because we gonna keep you on informed. And any subjects that y'all want us to talk about, just comment and we'll get to it.
So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. You can catch us every Tuesday right around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be back next week to talk about the Super Bowl, which will be less than a week away. And also, the NBA trade deadline is next week. Is Giannis going or is he staying? Is he going or is he staying? I want him to go. He's probably going to stay, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. You never know. Maybe the Knicks will be in on this. Oh. So, for my main man, Larry Loper, I'm Gilly Rosari, telling everybody be safe. Try and avoid the snow if possible. If you're on the East Coast, it's very difficult right now. Very difficult. And we'll catch you on Tuesday at 9:30. Deuces, y'all.
Partner.